Very good morning to you, my dear students. This is Shravan sir, and today we will be dealing with a new chapter, okay, and that is chapter number 9. And in your textbook, okay, that is Moonbeam, it's in page number 90, okay. It's something like this, okay. And the title of the chapter is I Am Watching Grandpa, okay. I am watching Grandpa, okay. So as usual, this week I will be just giving you the characters and what is in the text, okay. Your job is this week, your job is to read the text, okay, and write the meanings. And in the next week I will explain to you what is in the text, like what happens in the story out here, okay, that I am going to explain to you. And after that week, I will be explaining you the implications of life. Okay, so this is what you need to know from this chapter. Okay, so this chapter I will divide it into three parts. One is just an explanation of the characters today. Okay, and then you need to read it on your own, write the meanings. Next week I will explain the text. Okay, and then I will be giving you the real implications in life and the question answers. Okay. So as you can see out here, there is a small this one paragraph or written in the box with the blue this one, okay. It is written out here, how has the arrival of the computers and the internet affected the use of paper? Has there been any significant decline in its use? Discussed in the class. So we will discuss this first, okay. So do you think that we have since we have computers, laptops, okay, printers in our house, most of us we have, and then in the offices as well, okay, do you think that there's a decline in the use of paper, or we have just forgotten the cautious use of paper, or we just use it just for granted? Many of you might have seen that whenever there's it comes in the printed form, the back side of it, the A4 size, the back side of it is always empty. Yes or no? Do you really feel that we have cautiously used the paper? Because all of us, we know that paper is made out of trees. Whole lot of trees are being cut down to make papers, books, okay, copies, yes or no? So are we using the papers cautiously? This is the question that we need to discuss in the class. You try to think it over, okay? Has there been any significant decline in the use of paper? No. Even though the internet is there, we use printer, and in that printer we use paper. Alright? So declining of the thing, I don't think that it has gone down. Okay? So why this question in the beginning of our next chapter, that is I Am Watching Grandpa? Because it has got a greater deal to do with the paper out here in the chapter. Okay, out here in the chapter. So simply the meaning of the title is I Am Watching Grandpa is literally it is I am watching you, Grandpa. Okay, so the characters out here is Grandpa and the grandson. Okay, actually in the story it is told to us that his sister also goes with him, but the main characters, the sister is considered only the minor character because she has no role in it. So grandson and grandpa, they are the main character in the story. Okay. So they have come to visit grandpa in their vacations. Okay, as usual. And what happens to him is he is unable to sleep at night because of the noise in the street. Okay, and then the lights. Okay, he is unable to sleep at night because he shares the room with grandpa. Okay, his sister is somewhere else, so he shares the room with grandpa. That's why the title of the story is I Am Watching Grandpa. Am I clear? Because they are sharing the same room. So grandpa has a habit of getting up early in the morning and doing some stuff. Like for example at 3:30 he gets up. Okay, and grandson is totally in dilemma why grandfather is getting up so early. In the beginning, he thinks that he is getting up just to do his needs. He is going to the washroom, okay? But later on in the story, if you read, you will discover that there is something very important is happening in the story. Okay? So this is, you need to find it out on your own. Alright? So the grandpa and grandson are the main characters. The theme of the story revolves around the paper. It revolves around the paper. As you read in the story, you will try to find what happens. Why I have written paper in the bold letters and have put it in a box. Okay? So you try, I'm trying to urge a kind of a reading imbibe, I'm putting in this kind of habit. I'm imbibing this one into you so that you read it. So grandpa and grandson, something happens with the paper, important thing happens in the paper, okay? And that is the job that you need to do it on your own, okay? So it's just a spark from my side, okay? Now the burning part is yours. So try to read it and find it out what happens in the story, okay? In the next class, I will try to explain and try to see whether my explanation matches with your understanding or not. Am I clear? Thank you, class. Have a nice day.